Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Thursday, the 1st of June, 2023. A pretty darned awesome streaming day, if I do say so myself. Wow, great progress and completing stuff right before all new releases. A brand new setup for the month, which everyone is seeming to enjoy so far with really cool stuff. Just to give you a little tour here. Lego Ryu, a fan submission from several years ago that I've used on streams before, but decided it makes sense to bring them out for Street Fighter Month. The original Street Fighter 2 on Super Nintendo. Yes, a 30-year-old game with the game in the box right here. Of course, the nice Mega Man 2 picture that I've used before. My 14-year-old Blanca t-shirt made and designed and hand-drawn by a fan back in the days of Street Fighter 4 that I've now brought out as a nice decoration for the month. The Blanca pop figure, also donated by a fan for this month as a decoration. And, of course, my Ghost Lamp. Pretty cool, right? Pretty awesome. If you can't tell, I'm really hyped for Street Fighter 6. And today on the podcast, we talked all about it. And ultimately, by the end of the podcast, I decided what version of the game that I wanted to get. And I'll talk about that in just a moment. We also talked about Diablo 4 and its release timing and its versions, etc. We had a good segment about my day off. We had a good Q&A segment. It was a really good podcast with lots to talk about. And, of course, I even had a new Street Fighter-related border. I have 3 of them. 2 of them are Street Fighter 6, which is a different color logo. One of them is Retro Street Fighter. So I used Retro Street Fighter for today, but I'll be using Street Fighter 6 tomorrow, of course. Great podcast. And then we rolled into Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Great stream. Great progress. We ended up doing the entire Water Temple, or Zora Temple, which is another great temple. So far, 2 temples down. I love both of them. I thought Wind Temple and Water Temple were quite fun. The boss fight was actually kind of funny and interesting. And then after that, we did more exploration. We actually started heading towards the Goron area of the map, and we did shrine dungeons to get some upgrades. In addition, we did a puzzle or a quest line that was near a stable. So now we have the ability to unlock the Great Fairy. I don't know if they're called shrines or whatever, but basically we'll be able to upgrade armor in the future when I have enough crafting materials to do so. And then we headed to Goron Town. So it was actually a really productive stream of doing a ton of different things all in one sitting, and had a great time with it. Of course, people were expecting that somehow I was going to bother addressing the negative, toxic shit thrown on the internet against me in the last couple of days. I don't care. Guys, I'm just going to say this about it because I literally said nothing about it on my streams today. Here's my one take on it. I've been around for 15 years, okay? I've been making content for YouTube longer than most people, all right? Continuous gameplay throughs. I'm not the best gamer on the planet, nor do I ever profess to be. If I have a complaint or a criticism of a game, I have every right to express it. Whether or not you feel it's a valid opinion or not, that's your prerogative, all right? But I've been around for a long time, and if every single time a person was going to take a moment of a playthrough, take it out of context of the entire playthrough, make it like it's representative of everything I'm doing in the game, which it's not, and basically make fun of me, if I was just gonna like get offended by that, be upset by that, you know, I would have quit a long time ago. I would have quit back when This Is How You Don't Play started in 2011. That was 12 years ago, guys, and I've still been making content for 12 years. So I'm pretty sure I don't give a shit, right? I don't. It's funny because idiots are saying, oh, did you see this? Did you see that? No, I didn't see it because I don't follow those circles of idiots. I don't follow drama on the internet. I don't see any of the shit that you're talking about, and I don't care. I don't care what morons are saying on fucking social media because they're morons. I have the right to play a game however I want, say whatever I want, and they can kiss my ass. It's that simple. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not changing my attitudes. I'm not going to, kiss the game's butt now because it's Zelda and there's a rabid fan base of idiots out there who think that you can't criticize Zelda. Yes, you can. And I will continue to do so, and I'll continue to be who I am as a content creator for as long as I so choose. I don't care who makes fun of me. I'll still keep doing it, having fun, putting out quality content for my audience, and being successful at it, period. I don't care about this bullshit. So don't even bother me with it. That's why I didn't talk about it today, and that's all I have to say about it. I don't want to hear about it ever again either, because I don't give 2 shits about these idiots, okay? All that being said, very productive, very fun stream of Zelda today. Did I criticize the game? Indeed I did. But at the same time, I had tons of fun, had tons of progress. It was a good stream. The game is good, and I can't wait to play more of it because, yes, I will continue to play it, which I'll address in a minute. Then, tonight on the late stream, I stayed late. In fact, I'm recording this at 10:10 p.m. because I stayed almost an entire hour late to finish Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster, which we did. In fact, the only thing we really didn't do are the 2 optional endgame super bosses, Omega and Shinryu. They're way too hard to beat on a regular run. The only way you could beat them is by endlessly grinding and leveling up your jobs and getting such high stats that you can survive their really powerful super attacks. Obviously, I didn't have that, and so because of that, I couldn't beat them. But everything else is done, and by the way, the final boss, very difficult on the final Japanese difficulty. I was this close to dying and having to redo everything. But we got it done. We saw the ending. The crowd here for tonight was excellent. A great group of people enjoying classic RPGs. It really was a great vibe, and I had a great time with it. So thanks to anyone who watched and participated in that Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster playthrough. I really appreciate that. It is now officially done. Will we ever go back to fight the super bosses? Maybe. I did make 2 save files at 2 various points where I could go back and grind and take those on if I felt like it. But we'll see what happens later on in the year and if time permits or if people want it or not. All right? It's not really necessary. So, great stuff. Great streaming day. Great progress in Zelda. Finished Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster. Okay? So, what is the determination about what's going on this week? Well, I'm already playing Street Fighter 6 all day tomorrow, and it is official. I bought the Ultra Edition or Ultimate Edition of the game. Yes, the most expensive one. This one comes with tons of the in-game currency, 7,700. From what I'm to understand, the outfits only cost 50. So that means I'm probably going to be able to buy all of the alternate outfits for the entire cast, all 18 of them. And then maybe I can unlock some colors or something. I'm not sure exactly, how much you can unlock with the 7,700 currency that comes with this, version, but I'll be able to get a lot. And I'm excited for that. Tomorrow, it's going to be me taking characters into training mode, messing around with their abilities, maybe doing a couple trials to learn basics, and then going online. That's the whole day tomorrow. First and second gameplay streams, Street Fighter 6, trying it out for the first time. I am not going to use any characters I've used before. It's going to be all characters I've never touched. Probably some throwback characters like some from the original World Warriors. Probably some new characters. We'll see. All right, it's going to be a fun day of Street Fighter 6 all day long. And I hope that you will join me for the very first impressions that I will give you. We'll see how it plays online and go from there. Saturday, same thing. But on Saturday, I do believe I will do some of the World Tour mode as well, which is the single-player story mode, so I can use my created character that looks hilarious and try to level him up and get some abilities and see how that plays as well. And then Sunday, we're going to break it up. It will not be Street Fighter on the first stream, but instead my weekly React stream called DSP versus the Internet. That's going to be on DSP Reacts, the React channel. But then the late stream on Sunday night will be Street Fighter 6, and the early stream Monday will be Street Fighter 6. Monday night, it is official. I'm playing Diablo 4. It comes out for normal people who didn't pay extra money on Monday night. I will get the game on Xbox Series X, and we will start playing it Monday night. We'll balance Street Fighter with Diablo, okay? What about Zelda? Still in the mix. Zelda, for this week, mostly will be on hiatus, unless you maybe want to see it come back Tuesday night, but more than likely, I'm not playing it for the rest of the week. We'll focus on Street Fighter and Diablo, and then next week, we'll start balancing all 3 games. Basically, it's really 4 games, because why? You got the story mode single player of Street Fighter. You got trying out new characters and going online in Street Fighter. You've got Diablo 4, and you've got Zelda. So that's essentially 4 different games that I'll be now juggling over the next couple of weeks into the release of Final Fantasy 16, which is coming out, I believe, the 3rd week of June. So we got 3 weeks to play 4 games. Really cool. I'm excited. I'm pumped for this. I hope you guys are too. If you like fighting games, you're in luck. If you don't like fighting games, get caught up on everything else. Come back on Monday for Diablo and then for the resuming of Zelda later in the week. But I'm going to have a great time. What I will say is, even if you don't like competitive fighting games, maybe come by when I play World Tour and Street Fighter 6, because everyone is saying it plays like Yakuza. If you like the Yakuza franchise and you liked my playthroughs of Yakuza, you're probably going to like the Street Fighter World Tour campaign. It's got the same thing. You're beating up people in the streets. You're buying healing items to eat during combat. It pretty much seems exactly the same almost, except the mission structure is a little different. But I'm excited. I am. I'm excited for this weekend. I hope you guys are too. And now that I got Ultimate Edition, it means I'm going to get all the costumes unlocked and everything at first. This should be really superb. I can't wait to spend this time with you guys this weekend. All right? So thank you so very much. I hope you have a good evening. I hope you see you tomorrow for the premiere of Street Fighter 6 Ultimate Edition. And, of course, Diablo coming Monday. Thank you all. Great stuff. Have a good night. See you in the AM. And peace out.